Wedbush did it now. It's good to see you. In your note today, you said, quote, Musk has managed to do what the bears have unsuccessfully tried for years, crush Tesla's stock by his own doing in what we view as a purely painful, dark situation. Is this situation irreparably damaged?
Well, Scott, that's our concern. I think we're starting to get into brand issues here for Tesla because of this black eye from Musk and the train wreck situation with Twitter that many thought would have ended when ultimately the deal went on. It's actually gotten worse. And I think that, besides just the selling of stock, really almost viewing Tesla like his own ATM, this, in my opinion, has really caused what's a disastrous situation. That's why we took it off the best ideas list.
I understand. I mean, but taking it just off of a best ideas list, but reiterating it at outperform, man, I don't know. That feels kind of lame. I mean, if you feel the way you do, why wouldn't you downgrade it? What statement are you really making by simply taking it off a best ideas list, Dan?
Yeah, it's a fair point, Scott. For me, it's the long-term story. The story over the next 12 months continues to be there for Tesla in terms of what I could believe in 2023 from an EV demand story, even in China, that we'll see a rebound. So the long-term thesis for Tesla remains bullish. Our concern in the near term, this next 3 to 6 months, it's a fork in the road situation. Because if Musk continues down this path, I think it's going to go down a dark, dark path, which I think there's brand deterioration that could happen with Tesla. Musk is the brand of Tesla.
I mean, what would happen for you to downgrade it? What would you have to see?
Yeah, if we start to see in our checks a significant change in demand, not just in the U.S., but even international, because of some of the things going on, just the broader, economic slowdown. But you combine that with what I believe a big part of the premium, the multiple, it's Musk. I mean, it's no different than the way Jobs and Cook, they understood they were the brand of Apple, and they still are. If we start to see a deterioration from a demand perspective for Tesla, then I believe that would be an ominous sign going forward. And my issue here is that Musk, from an attention perspective, from a PR perspective, it's black eyes after black eyes, and that's been a major issue on Tesla stock. And again, the selling of stock is the boy that cried wolf again and again.
Okay, so what happens if the Twitter situation deteriorates in some way? There's word right now, according to the New York Times, that he is holding a quote-unquote emergency all-staff meeting as we speak. There's also word of some more key departures from fairly critical areas of that business.
Yeah, look, I think Twitter, in all essence, is a money pit. And I think this is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And to that point, the fear is that does he have to sell more stock or get more outside funding, just given what's happening with Twitter? And that's our point. At this point, you need a separation where others ultimately are really focused on Twitter. He starts to focus more back on the Tesla story at a time that they need him more than ever, just given what happened in terms of the 3Q delivery number. And that's why this is going to be, it's a moment of truth for Musk in terms of how he handles it. But in our opinion, as a huge supporter of Tesla for many years and Musk, I mean, this has really gotten to a point where the albatross has really now started to significantly impact Tesla stock. And it's obviously a painful situation, I think, still ahead.
Okay.